Hello and welcome to another update video about HBAR Hedera Hashgraph. I know not everybody's a friend of this cryptocurrency because there are some big companies standing behind it. Nevertheless, just want to go back to this technical analysis that I did more than a month ago. So on the 28th of December, made a video and showed you here my projected waves. This was really all the way up here. Really just an estimation based on the ideal levels that Hedera could do. Overall, looking at the overall Elliott Wave count, I think we've done here back in March 21 a large wave 1. We've come down in July 21 in a large wave 2, and we're now in this large wave 3. Or, you know, depending on have we actually finished. Well, no, we are in this large wave 3. We are in this large wave 3 because after this low of the wave 2, we've started a new wave 1 within this wave 3. Yeah. So every wave 3 has typically 5 waves, can be more if it's an extended wave. Typically you get 5 waves, and here you have your wave 1 complete in September 21. Then we move down in a wave 2. Now that could be complete or not. We get to that in a minute. Then we will have our wave 3, that is typically a strong start, and then we get a wave 4 retracement and a wave 5 to the upside, and that could take us all the way to, well, just an estimation at this time, you know, what this price could be. Bear in mind, it would be only the wave 3, a large wave 3, after which you get a large wave 4 and a large wave 5. So this could go up to 125, 120, but probably even a little bit more. This depends on how strong the next move up will be. Now, what I really wanted to show you on the 28th of December, what we talked about and what we said about the price, where the price actually landed. And I didn't move my target areas here. 28th of January, December, sorry, 28th of December, where were we? We were up here somewhere. Here we were at around 32 cents, I think. Yeah, roughly. So, and then I made this analysis and showed you the target area where we would go back into, in this correction that we're doing, and I think it basically adhered to the fib levels again, as so many other cryptocurrencies did as well in this current correction. So it came all the way down to around 20 cents, all the way down to the 0.887 fib level, actually at 19 cents, adhered perfectly to the target levels, which is fantastic to see. Also really noteworthy, a very strong reaction to the target area, a very strong reaction to the 0.887 fib level. That's what I want to see, you know, in this correction. We want to see a strong reaction to one of these target areas, because these target areas, as I said in the Solana video, they are not there for fun. They basically define when, with the highest probability, the correction could be over. Now that doesn't mean it's over yet, but with the highest probability, the price has a good chance to turn around here, okay? It has a good chance. And if you see this as a corrective wave, I think we could be quite, it's possible that we've now seen the low. But bear in mind, I still do expect another sell-off for Bitcoin. So depends, you know, I think it would be hard for HBAR to make a move to the upside while Bitcoin is going to drop. So I think we need to be prepared for potentially another drop. Could go down all the way to 14 cents if the 19 cent do not hold. Basically, also not only based on Bitcoin, but also this descending trend line. Yeah, you can see that we are still in a downtrend. You can define a very clear descending trend line depending on how you want to draw it, probably more like that. And there you go. You've got this could become the third touch point really of that trend line here. And if we moved up all the way to the trend line today, we would get to 26 cents and then probably find some resistance there. There's also a lot we need to get through here if we want to push higher. We've got just seem to be going above the 20-day moving average here in white. Then the orange line here is the 50-day moving average at 27 cents, and the 200-day moving average is at 30. So there's a lot of resistance along the way, and 30 cents is as well the 0.618 fib level, the most relevant one. Where we struggled here already end of December with. But yeah, basically the target area worked. We did come back into it. As I said, there is a chance now. The correction has done what it needs to do in a correction, in a wave 2. It's come down to the 0.887 fib level. Not every correction comes down to the 0.887 fib level, but a wave 2 of the altcoins. Typically, this is the typical 80 to 90% sell-off, what you can typically see. And after that, oftentimes you see a reversal. Now again, doesn't mean that the reversal is in yet, that the low has been in yet. We could drop down once more, possibly all the way down to 14 cents if Bitcoin really drops once more, what I, to be honest, expect. But for now, very strong reaction to this target area. One of my buy orders did trigger here. And from here, we could theoretically now move to the wave 3, into the wave 3. So far, a bit too early to talk about that. As soon as I see any sort of an impulse, I will let you know, because that could really then take us into that wave 3. And there, for that wave 3, you're talking about at least 82 cents before you then get in wave 4 and the wave 5 even higher. And that would be a nice upside. That would be an at least target, yeah, at least for that level, but more likely probably here the $1 level or even the 125, depending on how the wave 3, how strong that will be. Could be extended or not. It depends on how it starts and everything. But typically the wave 3 starts quite strongly. So I'll keep you updated certainly about that. Looking at the indicators, we can see that we're just here at the 50 line of the daily RSI. At 50 is pretty much sort of the, basically the neutral level. But if you go above 50, it's called basically in the bullish range. You have bullish momentum. At the moment, we come from the oversold range here, where typically you have a lot of buyers go in. Always to watch out for here. I would personally avoid to buy in the overbought range up here above 70 or close to it, but I'm quite happy to buy, depending on how the whole structure looks of the chart and everything, of course, to buy typically at the oversold range. Don't always do it, there are more things at play here, but this is one level many people use, including myself. And here on the RSI, the MACD as well on the daily, we had a bullish cross. We have a turnaround, looking really good. Looking really good at the moment, that chart. And just purely looking at that chart, also here the potential turnaround on the 4-day chart. It's not confirmed yet or anything, but you can see the decreasing selling pressure. Very interesting on the 4-day chart. I think it hasn't reached the weekly yet. On the weekly chart, you can see here only currently decreasing selling pressure, yes, but only really one bar. A bit too early to talk about that. But the 4-day chart gives me confidence at the moment, and it's really looking interesting. Really looking interesting. If I looked at this chart without Bitcoin, my only concern would be this descending trend line, yeah. But so far it's doing what has been expected. Came into the target area once more, and we see some indicators turning around, which is looking really interesting. So far all according to plan. Will definitely keep you updated. Certainly a crypto that interests me. Nothing that I would focus on every day, but is one that I like to have a little bit of involvement in, and a very strong reaction here to the target area. That's the message. That's important. Now we need to get through this descending trend line, yeah. So that'll be interesting. All right. Hopefully you liked the update about Hedera Hashgraph. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And if you want to see my own buy and sell orders, then join a very, very positive crypto community of over 800 members now, then feel free to check the channel membership out, and support the channel by checking out the links in the video description. You can join on my website, and you can find a link as well in the description, or even here on YouTube, and then you can get access, depending on your membership level, to Discord and Telegram and a weekly live stream. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.